after your long elevator ride, the doors open up
Ding.
to a long, sterile-looking hallway. You've seen tons of these generic corpo research labs in the past.
Not very imaginative.
There are two doors immediately, one immediately to your right and one down at the end of the hall.
Can I look at the map that the doctor gave us and figure out where the chemistry lab is from this location? Like, be able to navigate that out.
That would probably be the one labeled clean room, which is kind of in the middle. It looks like you would have to go through that door at the end of the hall.
Okay.
Do we know what these two rooms are?
The door immediately to your right is labeled mechanical room. And then the door down at the end is labeled lab.
So
The lab, I don't think we have time to mess around with everything.
no, my question for you is: do we need to go in and make sure every room's cleared so we don't have people coming up behind us like we did earlier?
I don't think we got that time.
Great, let's go. Going.
I have my knife out because at this point I'm not sure the guns are gonna do much.
Yeah.
Heading into the lab area, it is the lights are still on down here, but it's a clearly abandoned, dead silent research lab. A few computers are kind of sitting unused. There's a terminal over to one side that's beeping a warning. And
What's the warning?
as you go over and look at it, it says, hydroreactor cooling system overloaded. Manually engage flood controls to prevent shutdown.
Yep.
Well, looks like we're going back to mechanics.
Well,
No,
no,
that would be
they have to go
main-
to the reactor.
That would be the
Oh, that's the
reactor.
reactor.
That's what they're currently working on.
Okay, gotcha.
That's a whole bunch of not our
Oh,
problem.
Yep.
That's going to get shut down in a couple hours. And
Which is why we need to make sure we grab
And
this
we'll
dead
be
and we're
in and
on
out.
our way.
We're out of here.
And then the other door in this room is a large decontamination airlock.
That's the only way out of here, right?
That's
how you get to the
the only
clean
way
room.
further into the
clean room, yeah.
facility. The other door.
I mean,
takes
we're all
you back
wearing
out to the hallway.
at least hazmat suits, right?
Yeah.
So
Off we go.
we can just go in there, hit the button first to clean, because we're all in hazmat suits, at least, if not better, and have access without contaminating anything, for the most part. I mean, we don't need to be perfect. We just need to fucking ask.
Yeah, exactly.
As you're walking up to that door, you see over to one side is a viewing window further into the clean room. And as you kind of take a closer look in there, you see a man standing, just kind of working over one of the tables.
Oh, he's working. Okay, it's fine. It's a man.
Does he? Can you please describe the work? Would you describe it as
Menial.
excavation or paperwork?
No, he's just kind of like, he's like organizing papers, it looks like.
That's
Kind of
bad.
Well,
paperwork.
that's also
Yeah.
not hive mind.
Well, no, it could be. It could be
They
remedial tasks.
Well, no,
that,
they said that one thing they always see is they're doing menial tasks.
like over and over again for like no
Which means
reason.
like he probably wasn't digging for the hive mind. That was his menial task. Right? Just like dig a hole, dig a hole.
dig a hole.
Hey,
dig
Dave,
a
can you
hole.
roll me a d6?
A D6, you say, sir? I can do that. I got a 6.
Good to know.
It's probably not great.
So
6 bugs.
Could be great.
he's just,
Could be
you
great.
see him like organizing some papers, and he's sitting at his desk kind of aimlessly.
This will be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. Can you guys go up front, please? Thank you.
Do we see any chemicals from here that we can?
Not,
They would be in the clean room. You said, right?
yeah, you see tons of chemicals. There's all kinds of
Great.
jars and
I could
Storage
probably
thing.
make some decent acid from
And-
something in here.
We
and then
have
you
to-
see him turn around and start working on something else, kind of pouring something into
Can
a
you-
bottle. And
Can we know what we're looking for and sneak in while he's doing the menial task? Because the last one didn't move until we actually like aggressed onto him.
I'm just stretching.
What would sneak be? Like
uh,
skill wise?
it would be speed. Probably it could be military training.
I have speed, athletics, or military training.
I'll take. It's definitely military training.
You got it.
Definitely encompasses.
Well, we have to talk
but-
about what we need first, right?
hydrofluoric acid, right?
Well,
Well-
or if we have to make it.
You might have to pour
Oh.
2 things together in order to make the base acid. So,
Which can you just pull stuff out and then you can make it not in the clean room is the question.
yeah, I don't need to have it be in the clean room.
So we just need to say what components of the acid we need to mix together. So if he can't find any, he can then go grab that.
And-
Or he can grab all of it. That way we can have more.
Anything labeled acid, just grab.
Would this be one-way glass by any chance?
No.
Okay.
It's pretty clearly you can see both.
Because
You can see through.
my thought is if we could see if maybe he responds to things, because the other guy didn't respond to anything.
Yeah.
Or could we
Do
tap
you want me
on-
to? Do you want me to
Well,
bait him? I
can-
can
can
give
we-
him the runaround.
Can we first just, you said anything with acid in it, we'll grab.
All
I
right.
mean, we want the higher pH level, the better. Because I believe it's on a scale of 1 to 10, and that is hydrochloric is about an 8. So anything higher than an 8 would be. I don't know if it's going to be labeled though. Way, but
It should be labeled an actual scientific thing. Standard operating procedure.
let's hope the
says-
door doesn't make a lot of noise.
Well, now that we know that, do we want to tap on the window and try to see if it draws his attention or if he's so busy in his work he doesn't fully know what's going on?
I mean, I think that would be a good idea personally.
Cool. Joe, I just wanted to make sure we knew what we were doing first in case it does pop off. We know
Yeah.
what are.
Clay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
You
Ding,
go
ding,
up and
ding.
knock on the window. So you knock, and he doesn't seem to realize at first. And then you knock again, and then you see him kind of slowly turn his head towards you.
Face shrunken in?
He doesn't look healthy, but
Mm,
he kind and as he kind of sees you and like registers you, he walks over to the window and reaches over to the side of it, and you hear a comm thing, like a short, like a what's the word I'm looking
Buzz,
for?
like a
Yeah,
static.
like a comm buzz,
Mm.
and you just hear, "Leave me here."
What's the other doctor's name?
Dr. Ziegler.
while they're talking, is this a good enough distraction for us to try and get in there and grab acid?
Sure, you can give me some speed.
I'm gonna give
speed
you
rolls.
just speed. Ooh,
No, I can't.
I make it exactly.
So the doors slide open, and he's kind of there staring at you, or not at you,
At us,
at,
right.
at them.
Because we're going to start talking to him.
They're-
Right.
He's just kind of there staring
I'm
at them.
pushing a button like,
Yeah.
what's your name?
He doesn't
Respond.
respond, and
Dr. Ziegler?
as you begin to step in, you go first, and you kind of just like slide basically along the floor over behind one of the desks that are
You move
here.
like Bugs
That
Bunny.
Luigi side B. is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
And you, as you're kind of starting to trip in, you just kind of step weird on your hazard suit and stumble forward a little bit and stomp. Just like stomp a couple times, and his head just immediately snaps over to you.
I bang on the glass. I'm like, hey.
I'm not
What are
going to
you-
take you out of here, pal.
What are you doing?
You all can see that he's holding some kind of vial with like a clear liquid in it.
I'm just looking to get some chemicals so I can get out of here, pal.
As you say that, his mouth
Yep. There we go.
distends, and these two clawed feet emerge out of it,
That's just
almost
lovely.
taking him
I'm
off
charging him.
like a skin suit.
I'm charging it.
That's just beautiful.
You,
We got
everyone. First, I'm going to need fear tests from everyone, other than you, Jeff, because you're not looking right at it right now.
Dave has disadvantage, right?
I
Because
crit-
Yes, Dave,
I critically succeeded.
you're fine. You were expecting this.
Yeah.
Dave, you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage killed me.
It did.
I have an 80-something in fear, and I fail.
I fail.
So I'm going to need both of you to gain 2 stress,
How much stress can we get before it's a problem?
and I'm going to need you to both make a panic check.
Oh, this is
And
where
this
it
is
comes.
where it
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
So you roll a d20, and you want to roll above your current
Stress.
stress. D20.
No, I'm saying it was two.
Oh,
two
yeah,
stress.
two stress. Yeah.
D20.
Yes, a D20.
A
And you want to roll
D20?
above your. You don't need to make this.
I know. Just
I need to
prepared.
roll better
I'm
than
gonna
an
panic.
11.
So, you want to roll. This is you too, because you failed.
I'm gonna ask Dave for his
That's
D20 when he's done.
Oh, you pick out one you want. There you go, buddy. Oh, crap, my own.
Yeah, we're going down together.
Yeah, let's do it together.
Thanks, homie.
Do it.
You said I have to roll above,
Yes.
correct?
Above, but not equal.
I got an 8.
I got a 2.
So no good for me.
I had
Alright.
6 stress. I didn't have a lot of stress to
I have
begin
an
with.
11.
Good news. You just gain another stress.
Okay.
As you just kind of see this, and this is the first time you saw it. It kind of exploded out of that guy. This is the first time you've seen it crawling out from somebody's
Disturbing. And
It is.
the fact that he's disturbed by this
Yes.
Is terrifying.
is terrifying for me.
What did you roll again?
I rolled a 8, which is lower than my 11 in stress right now.
You feel this feeling of, you just feel all of your like not sense, but just your like confidence just
Drained.
drain from
Yeah.
you completely. You lose 1 skills bonus. I'll say that you can't use. Let me see your sheet.
That's
That's so bad.
Can I get that back? Is there a way to get that back? I hope so.
I'll say
Unpanic.
field medicine. You
Oh, man.
Oh, good.
nice.
You
Oh, good.
That's for now.
Oh, boy.
You just
Hope you
feel,
guys weren't going to get hurt.
I'm
You
trying
just
to-
so
feel your
funny.
confidence just get sucked out from your body.
I don't feel
just
like
any sense of like any good feeling that you had just vacates your body
Yeah, I am not-
abruptly.
I don't even know if I can put a Band-Aid on at this point. It terrifies me
Yeah,
to think about.
this is inhuman, terrifying shit that you're seeing.
I just saw this crab bug thing come out of his mouth, and it freaked me out. But more so, the android who doesn't have emotions got freaked out.
I'm having going into like kind of hyperventilating a little bit, like very, very, very tiny
Well,
amount,
Very
getting
disturbing.
ventilated.
Very disturbing.
which is a lot for an android.
That
It
was-
sounds like your computer trying to run a program that's like
Yeah, it's
going to crash.
It's
like,
literally
cooling.
yeah, it's like
awkward dial-up sounds.
no, it's just the fan running.
You feel nervous, which is
Not a
horror-
thing I've
which is-
ever felt
yeah,
before.
which is not right as an android.
not natural at all.
And now I need some speed checks to see how everyone shakes out in initiative.
critical fail.
Hmm.
I'll be last.
This is pass fail, so that
Oh, thank God.
doesn't.
I pass.
I fail.
Fail.
All right, so
Am I the only one going first? I'm the
yes.
only one who passed.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you like them apples?
you go before the monster.
How close is the monster to the door?
I'll say about 5 feet. Like you have to go into the door, and then
All right.
he's kind of in the middle of the glass.
Can I start go through kind of I'm like
I have a
sweating, and I know
question.
the only reason
What happened to the vial thing that he had in his hand?
It is
The-
still loosely gripped into
the flesh of
in his-
the.
in the like part
Yeah.
of his man hand. Yeah,
Yummy. Because is he only like halfway out of his mouth yet?
yeah, it's still kind of
Yeah,
crawling
yeah,
out.
Okay, that's
I-
so disturbing. The Thing, you know, like the movie
Mhm.
The Thing. Yeah.
I'm freaking out.
Yeah,
I go, we're in a corridor where we can't escape. Like it's fight or flight, and unfortunately, fight is kind of the only thing that takes like base. I go into the room and start trying to find something that looks like acid. Like that's the only thing that fixes this problem. I need to find fucking something to throw at this guy.
okay. Give me a intellect, and if you have any kind of science, I'll take that. But I think it's
I'm assuming we're
May
not
just
counting
be-
mathematics, correct?
no, we're not going to
Didn't
count
think
math.
so.
You got raw intellect.
Mm-mm. Raw intellect, nah.
You go in. You're searching around.
Not my thing, not my thing, not my thing.
You're just looking through. You run over to like the other side of the room, and you're just looking through vials.
These are all solids. What is happening?
And it's just you're not finding anything.
Why is there basil in here?
This is the kitchen.
This crab-like entity is going to finish emerging out of this guy's mouth. Its hand's still kind of gripping this stopped. You can see that it's stopped now, the beaker that he's holding.
Oh, goody.
It's still kind of loosely holding on to it. But it is going to scuttle over and try to make an attack at you.
Oh, no.
So this is not opposed rolls anymore. This is just
gotcha.
roll and
Yeah, he used to be.
it runs up and goes to bring its claws down on you, but it gets caught on part of Dr. Ziegler's head as its claws just kind of flail wildly at you.
Well, I guess we're not bringing the Dr. Ziegler back, huh?
And it is now your three's turn.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
Decide amongst yourselves how you want to.
I, who still have chemistry, would love to go and look for acid.
Sounds like a plan.
I mean, that's all I'm doing this round.
Give me intellect chemistry. I'll give you advantage too because you're, you know exactly what you're looking for.
I'll get the vial.
Shout out, Bobby.
Even with advantage.
Yeah, there was a 70 and an 80 for advantage. So a 76, which even with a bonus of 10, I'm at 54 or 57 for intellect. So
you run up next to Harold, and you're just looking at bottles.
No. That's.
I'll say, at the end of your turn, between the two of you, you are able to find a vial. You're able to find a cup. There's actually probably a pretty big container of hydrofluoric acid.
Nice.
Actually, not where you guys were looking. You turn around and you see that it is sitting on the desk that he was working at.
Oh, so now we know.
You guys both ran over to the You guys ran over to chemical storage, and you were like, "It's got to be here. It's got to be here."
But
and then you see an empty space, and it is behind you.
Thank God I didn't do.
That makes beautiful sense, though.
What I was gonna do was next turn be like, "All right, cool. Where is he?" I'm just gonna take one of the bookshelf of chemicals and just knock it over on it and hope for the best.
Now.
I'm just gonna try and grab that vial out of that floppy hand.
All right. I'll say give me a speed roll. This one will be opposed.
Okay. Yes, sir. No, I failed. Just speed. Yeah, I failed.
What if I give you rimwise?
Rimwise to pickpocket him?
Yeah.
No, still a miss.
Right.
Yeah. Close though.
You run up and you go to grab at it, and the arm just kind of flops away as you don't really want to get too close to this thing.
Of course. Thank you.
This thing has a head, right? Like a head-ish area.
There's a point. It's more of kind of like a body on this one with these claws and legs coming out of it.
Is there?
There's kind of a point where all the stuff meets that is kind of vaguely ahead.
Is there a way I can put this thing into a full Nelson? Is really what I'm asking.
I'll say yes. You can put this thing in it. The head a little weird, but you can get arms. And
I really just want the arms to be stuck up.
Yeah.
So that
it's fine.
Clack it up here.
But first, you have to get all the Allemaniacs to get hyped up.
Give me military training.
I biffed it. Even with combat.
By the way, don't forget, every time you fail a roll, you gain a stress.
I forgot. Jesus.
Thank you for reminding me. Adam.
I'm stressed.
Yeah, I biffed that one. I can't get up on him because he doesn't have a real head.
Yeah, you're you're just kind of trying to grab under its arms, and you can't get good purchase.
Yeah.
And this thing's wriggling. This thing's fighting.
What happened last time? We kept failing
Matt,
our rolls. And
is there? Bad. So the hand with the
floppy hand
thing, does it look like it's just a skin sack at this point?
There's still some bones there. It looks like.
Is there anything sharp on the tables?
Yeah, I'll say there's surgical saw or something.
I want to just see if I can hack that fucking thing off and get that vial of acid to somebody. Does that make sense?
I'm gonna call that combat.
Sure.
But...
I don't know what else to do. You're coming up. There's the big vial. I feel like we shouldn't use all of it on the one dude, but like I don't know how to handle any of that stuff.
Would you say it's combat surgery?
I can do surgery.
I'd give you combat surgery if you had it, but he does not have surgery.
Is it math, computers, or hacking?
No.
Nope, not necessarily for hacking.
No. Shut up.
Biohacking. He's
So
hacking off a limb.
combat, correct, Adam?
Yes, combat.
Hey man, I have a 32% chance.
Nice.
He's hacking and whacking and hacking.
Is that a 1?
That is a 1.
What? I succeed.
Dropping that, man.
All right, give me.
I'm just as surprised.
Give me 2d10 damage.
Sweet.
Yeah, this will beat the body. Not the...
11.
You're able to kind of take this like surgical saw and just like get down to the bone at least, and then tear.
Enough just to tear it off and go, all right, cool.
You hand arm and all over to.
I slide across the floor and just go, yep, here you go.
But looking at it, you can tell just by kind of sloshing it around. It looks like it's probably the same shit that you've seen before. You're not like an expert or anything, but like
Yeah. All right. Is it my turn?
no, it
It's
is
the-
its turn.
Yeah.
And it is going to swing at you. It's still fighting you.
Yep,
And
come on.
Bring it on.
Come on.
Get him.
Get in here.
that one is going to hit.
Oh yeah.
No, that's my buddy.
Cut it out.
It will.
brings
So
it brings its claws like unnaturally kind of turned around at a weird angle and stabs like into you.
What we didn't realize, it has 3 elbows.
And you take 16 damage.
So that is
That would have knocked me on my ass.
14. My armor is 0. I take a wound. I'm up to 2. And I'm at
as you take that wound, roll me
8.
roll me 2d10, please. Or roll me a d10 actually, just a d10.
That is a 5.
That is a 5, you say. Oh boy. It stabs into you, and you can feel it hit an artery in there somewhere.
Oh boy.
As you start bleeding pretty bad.
It'd be great to have some field medicine
Can
right
you-
about now.
Give me, can you write bleeding +3 on your
Oh no.
sheet, and we'll get to what that means when it comes up. But you are now, but that struck some kind of major artery
Nice.
in your up here, and it just, you could tell like there's a lot of blood coming out right
Yeah, it's just spewing.
Yeah.
I have a question. So I have the stim pack,
Mhm.
but I also have from the other place, the first place, 5 something meds,
Auto meds.
auto meds.
That
yeah.
can fix him up. That can stop the bleeding, but it'll take a minute. That's like a little. It's kind of like an auto stitcher almost. You just kind of put it on, and then it like stitches up the wound. Kind of.
I got you.
automatically.
So
So-
yeah, that might be if it's our turn.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously want you to do the acid.
Yeah. While
but-
he's interlocked with Al,
Mhm.
you know, he's literally attached. I'm going to find where all these claws and stuff meet, and I'm just gonna go straight down. Like,
I won't even make you roll for that because it's kind of distracted at this
Mhm.
point with what it's
It's
doing.
in his media over here.
You pull the cork and
Mhm.
just kind of throw it like right at like the top where kind of all of its bits meet,
mhm.
and you could hear this like the chittering sound it's making speed up to like aggressively, to, like an aggressive volume, and it melts a good chunk of like that part. So there's like an exposed green skin underneath it now.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's my turn.
I am going to without field medicine because I don't have it. I can't roll with field medicine. Can I just do straight intelligence for the auto med on him?
Yes, I'll give you straight intelligence for it.
Hopefully I can get it in the right spot.
Mhm.
Let's pray. Pray for a 47 or lower.
That's not
That's
terrible.
not bad.
Good work.
You've got it.
Got it.
Got
no
it.
problem. 15.
You're like,
I know how to do
God,
this.
I know how
I
to do
know this goes right in the hole and then push the button. Right? Yeah, that's it.
And-
yeah.
and you feel it just, you feel this like needle just zip, 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 and seal.
Ow.
It hurts really, really something fierce, but that does resolve your bleeding.
Okay.
I marked down and I hit 4 lab now.
You
so.
still have the wound for mechanics purposes, but you're not bleeding profusely
You're not actively
anymore.
with the active
Okay.
of bleed on your body, which is probably a good thing.
So it's
no.
me now?
And yes, that
This
makes
thing
it
is
you.
still very much okay, right?
It didn't look like it took any damage, but now there's a big exposed part in the front of it.
Yep, I'm still trying to grab the arms then.
All right.
I don't want to die.
Give me
Beat it with a shotgun.
What happened?
Nah, kill me, Adam.
what did you roll? Give me
Critical fail.
oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Nah, kill me, Adam.
And with that, it does go back up to Matt's turn, but
I would like to take. So you're behind it.
yes.
Yes.
I take out the pistol that I got from the. And I'm literally going to go.
Stand still.
I'm literally going to go up to where he just burnt the acid on
Mhm.
and just bang and see what happens.
I'll give you combat with advantage.
Great.
There you go.
Oh, please double crit fail.
Click,
That'd be
click.
so funny.
Come on, under 32. 32 or below.
32. Ugh.
Oh, that did it.
20. We're good.
There we go.
Nice.
Click, click, blah, blah, blah.
Does anyone have the damage on the
Bang!
revolver?
1d10, I think
Yep.
it was. 1d10 plus 1.
Yep.
Mhm.
So give me a D10 plus 1 as you stick this thing.
Feed it.
I don't want.
5.
There we go.
You blast it, and you see just some chunks of meat kind of rain out from it. It reels back. Yeah, there's some shit all over you now. There's a little viscera. But then this thing is going to bring down its claws onto you, the person who just
They gave
Oh,
you damage.
God.
Yeah.
Person?
Yes,
Excuse
person.
you? Excuse you?
individual.
You mean
No,
corporate owned
person.
entity?
Computer?
Computer slave? Sad.
Oh, hold on. That was the
Free him.
wrong die. As it just slams its two points into the concrete behind you.
Oh. Oh.
It looks like it just overshot.
I literally collapsed a little bit. Oh, thank God.
And now it's you guys.
I'm gonna shove my shotgun in the green stuff.
Give me military training combat with advantage.
You get advantage. So. I think this is what happened last time. We just
No,
kept
Adam.
failing everything. It was hard.
You have to kill me now, sir.
Well, we still have a shot. Look. So,
Yeah.
you want to go? And I'm gonna. If you don't kill it, I'm gonna kill it with the scalpel.
Give me combat with advantage.
All right. No. Yeah, that did it. I'm gonna use the shotgun as I just walk up to it. I wipe Al's blood all over my face. Off of my face, sorry.
I was like, oh, that's a choice.
No, off of my face. And then blah, right into it. So
Hot roll.
4d10.
Yep.
4d10. Bam, bam. Uh, 13 damage.
So, about an hour later, as you guys are kind of crushing your way through this rainforest, just kind of pushing, like using the APC, you're just kind of basically blazing your own trail through this. It's slow going, so it does basically take you the full hour as you kind of get to the lower part of these foothills. You can see that it's probably you're going to have to hike the rest of the way up there at this point because the APC is probably going to be too heavy to continue at the angles you're going to have to get up there. And as you are all looking up into these foothills, you can't help but notice some irregularities in some of the shapes of the rock.
Oh.
This long, probably, it looks like, kind of small from where you're at, but it's probably well over 200 yards long, cigar-shaped rock or something, just kind of nestled up in these foothills that looks significantly less naturally occurring than all the rocks that are around it. It almost looks like some kind of spaceship or something like that nestled into these rocks, like some kind of as a permanent feature of these foothills.
Do you think that's because they've been here a while, or do you think that's weird? I'm
going to be honest. If that's actually a spaceship, that makes me feel a whole lot better. I thought we were going to walk into the mom.
That would be, well, who knows what's in that spaceship?
Yeah, where else do you think she'd be?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And as you're looking at your
I pull up
locator,
the scanner.
it is about that far away.
Oh, come on.
Oh, goody. They're on the ship.
Well, Al, I'm sorry, and I hate to be the one to tell you this, and I hold up the scanner so you can see where the android is.
It is about where that rocket is, relatively.
Harold?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to die for this one.
We need you, Al. Don't say that. I'm going to do everything I can to keep you alive. By the way, is there anything I can do to recover this field medicine? Nothing, huh?
I'll say over the time that you spent, you had like an hour while you were sitting in the truck. It was bumpy, but you were just kind of able to sit back there and kind of meditate a little bit. Think about the fact that you successfully healed your
Al. He was
friend
hurt.
Al, who was dying if you didn't do what you did to help him.
Yeah.
And you do kind of feel
No, I can do this.
You can do this. You're a damn good doctor.
I'm a good Dr. Larry. Good Dr. Larry.
And you do kind of feel your confidence coming back.
Sweet.
To you
I mean,
at that point.
having field medicine just in case I have to try to stop something like a bleeding again, probably important, so.
Al, do you want to go back, or you?
No, I want to get paid. Let's get this and leave.
All right.
And with that, you begin trudging up these foothills to the slow goings to get up to that weird rock formation. And with that, we will see what happens next time on Mothership.
Blech.
Oh my God, this is gonna be terrifying.
Hey everyone, this is Adam. Thanks for watching Beer and Pretzels Gaming with Mothership, another bug hunt. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and join us next time where we see where our spacefaring adventurers end up.